The Spongebob Theory. The Spongebob nuclear theory is a deep and eerie fan theory that suggests Bikini Bottom exists in a post-nuclear war world, and that many of the characters and their behaviors are the result of radiation exposure and mutation. According to this theory, the underwater city of Bikini Bottom is located beneath Bikini Atoll, a real-life site in the Pacific Ocean where the United States conducted nuclear bomb testing in the 1940s and 1950s. The theory begins with the idea that the nuclear detonations had lasting effects on the marine life in the area. Instead of simply dying off, the intense radiation mutated the surviving sea creatures into anthropomorphic beings with human-like intelligence, personalities, and social structures like Spongebob, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs. In the show, Bikini Bottom is a full-functioning town with schools, restaurants, banks, and even a government, which seems strange for a setting that's supposed to be inhabited by animals. The theory proposes that these structures are remnants of the human civilization that once experimented on the area, or they were mimicked by the mutated sea creatures who inherited some form of intelligence from radiation exposure. SpongeBob and his friends may not be natural in the traditional biological sense. They are instead the consequences of intense nuclear fallout, carrying with them warped personalities and strange behaviors that reflect the psychological side effects of mutation and trauma. SpongeBob's hyperactivity and strange resilience. He cannot die, explode, or even feel pain in conventional ways, are thought to be signs of severe radiation mutation. His strange anatomy, porous body, and lack of typical sponge behavior add to this interpretation. Squidward, often shown to be irritable, depressed, and artistically frustrated, might represent a creature who partially retained higher consciousness, now trapped in a world of nonsense and madness. Mr. Krabs, obsessed with money to an unnatural degree, could be a commentary on capitalism surviving even in a broken, mutated society. Sandy, being a land mammal who lives underwater in a dome, might represent a human or post-human scientist who monitors the mutated society for research or containment purposes, which could explain her scientific background and Texan accent. The theory turns far more disturbing when you peel back the cheerful animation and start to see the decaying underbelly. Bikini Bottom, beneath its bright colors and slapstick humor, may actually be a toxic grave, sitting at the ocean floor where nuclear hellfire once rained down. The jellyfish, swarming in unnatural aggression and sparking with electric energy, are not just annoying sea pests. They are failed experiments, mutated remnants of nature that now attack instinctively, their pain encoded into their behavior. Goo Lagoon isn't a vacation spot. It bubbles like sludge from a leaking wound in the earth. Its water's thick with chemical rot and radiation, yet the locals splash in it with blind ignorance. Perhaps because their warped biology no longer registers what poison feels like. And then there's the Krabby Patty secret formula. No one knows what's in it. It's never shown, never explained, and yet everyone is addicted. It's not food. It can't be. What if it's a synthesized nutrient compound designed by a long-dead government to feed the radioactive masses? A formula that pacifies the mutated minds, prevents them from turning feral, keeps the last remaining citizens docile in their simulated society. Everyone is hooked. Mr. Krabs hoards it, Plankton craves it, and the population consumes it daily, as if it's the only thing keeping their bodies from unraveling, like a drug slipped into every bite, controlling what's left of their sanity. The cracks in their world show through the comedy. Melting bodies, impossible regenerations, time loops, physics that don't obey logic. These aren't just cartoon gags. They're malfunctions, Glitches in the brains of irradiated creatures trying to cling to a routine, trying to remember what it was like to be alive, to be real. SpongeBob's unstoppable cheerfulness, his manic laugh, his refusal to acknowledge pain. It's not innocence. It's programming. Or worse, it's psychological denial. A coping mechanism in a world where nothing makes sense and everyone is broken. And in the heart of it all lies Bikini Bottom, a cursed town frozen in time, mimicking human civilization like puppets trapped in a sunken stage play. The buildings, the jobs, the money, it's all meaningless. The war is over. Humanity is gone. Only these mutated relics remain, performing their roles in a never-ending loop, laughing while the world burns quietly around them. They don't know they're dead. Or maybe they do. Maybe that's why they smile. Because in this theory, SpongeBob and his friends aren't survivors. They're symptoms. Symptoms of a forgotten apocalypse. Echoes of the bomb's last breath, haunting the ocean floor with laughter that never ends. For more haunted stories, subscribe